auditioning in a hotel I was staying at, and asked them to sing. Each girl had to sing one song. Some of them would sing Greenlandic folk songs, Inuit, which I was, of course, very pleased with. Other ones would probably try to impress me with me being a European pop star, and bleach their hair and sing ABBA songs, which was very, very interesting, but maybe not what I was looking for.
I guess I had kind of ignorant or maybe ethnocentric expectations that they would be kind of bone and fur wearing savages, basically. I was completely ignorant about Greenland, had no idea, that when I was, we went out to dinner with Milene from the choir, and we were talking, and she was like, oh, I'm a graphic designer, and I work mostly with Photoshop, and you just have the sense of, oh, okay, that these aren't people from a National Geographic magazine. And because the first time we saw them was at Top of the Pops when they're all kitted out in these hilarious costumes from the Lara Croft Tomb Raider film.
Did you miss out on all that?
Oh yeah.
Well, they didn't bring. I mean, that was sort of one of the first things we learned about them, was like they were supposed to all make dresses or something, and that none of them did. Like they were like, yeah, well, we're here, and so they didn't have costumes to wear for Top of the Pops. So they're like, okay, we'll get Eskimo costumes for you. And they literally got the costumes from Tomb Raider when they go to Iceland, I think.
Yeah.
Don't they? Mm-hmm. Like, Iceland, land of ice, where people wear fur and it is icy all the time. And so there are these giant fur, solid fur, I mean, I'm sure those things are fucking incredibly expensive.
Afterwards, you look at it afterwards, maybe my academic side is maybe more, because I went to music school, is maybe more strings, arrangements, and maybe my discipline also comes from I've been in studios most of my life, so something like editing together a lot of sounds and stuff is second nature to me. To get very sort of mosaic with noises and arrangement and disciplined and organized and all these things. But for me, I think the human voice has always stood for nature and freedom and something that's not disciplined or not academic. And so it made perfect sense afterwards, and I guess I almost didn't realize till some of the first shows, when it all started to fall into place, that they had to represent something like this. like a force of nature or something not trained or disciplined.
We thought, oh, she's a star and she wanted this way and this way and this way. And she's just said to us that do what pleases you, not pleases me. You have to sing these lines and do it in your way, because she wants us to be as natural as possible. Like her, she is totally natural.
Do you speak English? I have to thank the Novecento Orchestra especially tonight. A choir from Greenland. I was very happy with how the concert happened. Like always, in the beginning, like when the beginning of the post-tour, when I told, okay, I'm gonna have a pipe organ, an accordion, and live mixing, and voice on stage. And everybody would go, but you have like hundreds of thousands of people to play for it. Well, how are you gonna keep a crowd with an accordion and a pipe organ? It's a live mixer and a voice. And the things, you just push it and push it and push it, and it works. And then homogenic, I'm gonna take a string octet and 1 beats to the venues. And everybody's like, I mean, you're crazy, you know, it's a suicide, you know. So it's always sort of exciting, and I have to admit, I'm a bit of a junkie, that I want to do things that are sometimes I even fall into the trap to do them just because they're impossible or something, I have to say. But with Vespertine, I think there were definitely moments, and now that we mixed the Vespertine live album, that were better than the record. And that's always a proof that it was worth the effort.